Well, we begin with breaking news from Gaza, where the death toll is rising quickly after Israel launched a new military operation in the city of Khan Younis. At least 27 Palestinians have now been killed, dozens more wounded taken to hospital. People say they were given no time to find safety. Israeli forces started to bomb the area just moments after an evacuation order was issued. And in the last hour, a tent being used by journalists just outside the Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir el-Balah has also been hit by an Israeli drone strike. We understand at least one person has been killed there. Khoudary has more on that latest Israeli attack on Khan Younis for us.
People even barely had the time to acknowledge the fact that they need to evacuate. They were sleeping. It's in the early hours of the morning. Then they heard that there's evacuation. Then the artillery started shelling the Palestinians. And in less than a couple of hours, we're talking about 2 hours, 27 Palestinians have been killed, including children and women. And not only that, they're evacuating right now under fire. They did not have time to even take or collect any of their belongings. They're literally trying to save their lives. And not only that, they're surrounded by fire, artillery shelling and airstrikes. Palestinians who are in that area went back to their houses after the Israeli forces made a ground invasion to that area for at least 3 months. And not only that, it's very horrifying because even Salah ad-Din route is also in danger zone. So according to eyewitnesses, people are coming in the eastern parts of Deir el-Balah. Some of them are even barefoot. They do not have anything with them and they're running from the amount of fire. Civil defense crews were also targeted. According to the paramedics, they said that there are areas they could not reach, and this is why we're expecting the death toll to rise. This happened like in seconds and minutes, and people barely have the time to evacuate or to even collect anything to cope with their lives after this evacuation order. Palestinians are devastated. We're seeing people arriving from Khan Younis right now, but all of them are terrified and they do not have any place to go to.
Well, we can now speak to Hind Khoudary for all the latest. She's there in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. Hind, I understand that attack on that tent that we saw just outside the Al-Aqsa Hospital where you are. You literally felt the impact of that. What exactly happened?
Well, we were sitting waiting for our live shot, and suddenly we heard a huge explosion. Some of our colleagues actually fell on the ground. We did not even realize that this was inside the hospital. Then people started screaming. We're talking about a place that has thousands of displaced Palestinians, and then we saw fire erupted and smoke. Then we realized that this target was inside the hospital, where one Palestinian was killed and 3 others were injured. But it's obviously an Israeli drone strike, and that's why it was a small strike. But this is not the first time the Israeli forces target a tent inside Al-Aqsa Hospital. This happened a couple of months ago, where also a number of Palestinians were killed and others were injured. We're talking about this place. This is not only a hospital, but this is a place that people are seeking refuge in. All of the tents are close to each other. People are still trying to put down the fire till this moment, and everyone is terrified. They're taking this place as a refuge for 9 months now. They don't know where to go. There's no place to go after this strike. They don't know if this strike is a warning for them to leave, or what should they do, should they stay. But again, there's no guarantee that there's any place safe across the Gaza Strip. Like, our team and I were discussing, if we leave, is there any other safe place to go to? But unfortunately, no. Every single place across the Gaza Strip is a target, and there's a huge possibility that anywhere we go, there will be targets and airstrikes surrounding us. Everyone's terrified, to be honest. We're talking about children that were playing in this backyard of the hospital, and also the tent is in the entrance of Al-Aqsa Hospital, where cars are entering to the hospital very close to where it's targeted. Everyone's terrified. It was terrifying, to be honest. But thanks God, everyone is safe from our team, and all the other journalists are also safe.
Well, Hind, we are very relieved to know that you and the team are indeed safe. Hind Khoudary there describing literally what's happened just in the last hour or so in the vicinity of the Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir el-Balah for us. Thank you very much, Hind.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.